Welcome back to our episode 2, The Next Big Thing, where we will be looking at the future of seafood and maybe some win-win solutions. Is the next big thing coming to a plate near you? And I'm here with Kristin Langeland, Director of Communication, Policy and Strategy, Norwegian Seafood Federation. And of course, I understand that you are concerned with how Norway can keep its competitiveness. How can we remain to be an important aquaculture nation?
Well, I think today it's evident that Norway is in a very special position as a global leader, but that position doesn't come for free. We have to work for it and maintain it. And right now, we see many other nations competing to be the best at producing fish. So that's why we say we need politicians who can give us good regulatory frameworks and not least the competitiveness we need to grow and maintain our position.
And representing the companies that are involved in this fantastic industry, how do you feel this relationship between the regulators and the people who actually produce the food?
I think it's been a difficult few years now with the current government. We have made progress, we are talking, it's getting better, but with the introduction of the resource rent tax, it's been difficult because that is of course a big change, and it has impacted the foreseeability for our industry in a huge way.
What's making this situation a bit difficult?
From our point of view, we see perhaps a lack of knowledge and understanding for the entire value chain that we have. So I think we need a lot more knowledge, of course, research to be sure that the measures we put into place are the right ones. But first and foremost, I think stability is the key element for our industry right now.
But do you feel that the industry and the government are aligned on what are the real challenges?
I think in the end we are aligned on the goals. We want this industry to grow in Norway. We want more jobs and value creation. But maybe we don't see eye to eye on all the challenges and the right solutions to put into place. We need more space to grow, to produce more food, and that is a priority we have to be given by the authorities, by the government. And that's not an easy task right now.
And then, as you said, it's important for Norway to keep a really important role in developing this industry. And at the same time, you are the chairwoman of Aqua Nor 2025. So you want other countries to come here and learn from us.
That's true. If I just switch position into to that one, of course, putting together this fantastic fair here in Trondheim is so important for the industry.
We are, I think, some 25,000 people, 80 countries. What has been the highlight for you so far?
We spend so much time focusing on challenges and obstacles, and here it's all about solutions, and that just brings me so much joy.
Yeah, I wish you further fantastic Aqua Nor 2025. As you know, one big thing for the future is, of course, how to feed this growing aquaculture. And next in our program is the formula gas plus light is salmon feed. Geir Wintervold, you're the CEO of Finnfjord, and you presented an interesting formula in your presentation here, where you said that smoke plus light is salmon feed.
Yeah, that sounds quite amazing, doesn't it?
It was a new formula to me.
Yeah, no, for us as well. If I was here like 10 years ago, I would have thought that to be impossible.
Yeah, because you said that you had no intention of joining the aquaculture industry.
No, I'm from Senja municipality, but we represent a proud, let's say, family of real business, which is heavy business.
Yeah.
So Finnfjord is a ferrosilicon producer, which produces the metal that we use for steel industry, and then we have a lot of gases. Yeah. I know what they contain, and I did not think that there will be any living organisms that would thrive in those environments.
Yeah, and you didn't think it was a business opportunity in those off gases?
No, like University of Tromsø was knocking on our door. They had a project with microalgae. They had a problem that the CO2 was very expensive.
And you had lots of it.
And we had lots of it. In 2008, we had this like ballsy statement that we're going to be the first ferroalloy producers in the world without any CO2 emissions.
Wow.
They heard about that in Tromsø, and when they were looking for a source to get cheap CO2, they came to us.
And what are you exactly doing with the off-gases?
For an algae to thrive, it needs at least two things, CO2 and light. We don't have light, but we have a lot of CO2. We have all these marine biologists, we have this process technology from Finnfjord, and we were actually looking for a way of reducing the CO2 emissions from Finnfjord in a profitable way.
And now that you have done this, have you come closer to your goal?
I think the biology is solid. That works. We have these algae in culture, and they are growing year round. And the market is huge, and I think that we need to make sure that we can scale up and produce a significant amount, because we cannot absorb the market at all. But like we in the industry, we have a goal of 0 emissions in 2050. So if we can actually combine those goals and get all the CO2 into algae by 2050, and then we have a lot of nice algae for the salmon industry to be able to fix their feed problems until then.
And what we've heard today is also that one thing is to replace ingredients in the feed, but we need to have more ingredients because we need more feed.
A little bit of this project was too good to be true. Like, let's say you can produce 50,000 tons of algae. You do it in an area where, like, from production to consumption is like 20, 30 kilometers.
It's a local-based product.
Yeah, it's like we call it kortreist. It's nutritious because it is really containing what the salmon feeds in wildlife. And also, like, it has some very interesting lice implications. The theory behind it is that if you provide the food that mimics the natural food of the salmon, then you will stimulate the natural defense that the salmon has for lice. We have tested it twice. We are testing it again now. In at least the first 2 experiments, they showed 40% reduction of lice from the food that had algae versus the control food, which is amazing.
Which is
that's all like
the most costly challenge for the salmon industry.
Yeah, we need to verify and verify and verify. So, but it's always nice to have a good lead, isn't it?
It's a nice rumor to put out, Guy.
Yeah, well, we can back it up with data. But of course, the proof in the pudding is in the eating.
Given that you didn't want to join the aquaculture industry, what are your hopes for coming here to Aqua Nor these days?
Oh, like I was studying here in Trondheim, so this is the alma mater of me. So like it's always nice to come here. But of course, like this, it's an important project for us. For the ferrosilicon or the industry that we are representing, trying to find net zero technology by 2050 is going to be a huge hurdle. We are competing with industries all over the world that doesn't have any like CO2 constraints, and our constraints come from a variety of sources. Like it's costly raw materials in Europe because we are laying off all the coal mines. It's costly energy because we don't have like a cheap source of electricity, and our emission costs are huge. And that is going also for the salmon industry because they also need to make sustainable solutions. Like in 2050, I think they will ask for sustainable food. And if we can help doing that by helping ourselves, then of course that's a win-win.
That's a beautiful combo. I wish you very successful days here in Trondheim.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guy. We are going from protein from off-gases into the Swedish forests. Welcome, Erik Öster, CEO of Circular.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Your background is the well-known Oatly, founded by your father and uncle.
Yeah.
And why do you want to come here to the aquaculture industry? What's your mission?
Yeah, so I think my mission and the company that I'm representing, Circular, that we started about 6 years ago now, is really to support the next generation of food production, which we believe aquaculture has to play a key role in that next-gen food production.
We have to have sustainable feed.
Yes.
And that's really a hot topic here. And we don't have that many Swedes here in Trondheim for Aqua Nor. So we're very glad that the Swedes are also joining us in aquaculture. And how are you going to produce this protein source for the salmon?
Very simply put, we take wood waste in different sorts and different kinds that exist in Norway or Sweden, etc. And we treat it and ferment it with our own developed fungi in fermentation tanks, so very efficient production systems that essentially allow you to grow vertically instead of horizontally, so you save up a lot of space, and then you get out of this fermentation process a really nutrient-dense feed ingredient that can be used as one of many sustainable feed ingredients, new feed ingredients.
And then you have this technology, which I assume is unique, for making actually the waste from the forest into a mushroom or fungi.
Yeah.
And then make that into protein powder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you could say that what we're really doing is that we're harnessing a technology that has been developed by nature, right? So basically, fungi grow already on wood waste in the forest today. So we're kind of just essentially mimicking that in a closed fermentation system, and of course doing our tweaks and developing our systems for it. But it's really just looking at nature and trying to mimic them, because they already know how it's done best. So
so the nature's process is actually put into a value chain.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it.
And what are you hoping to achieve while here in Aqua Nor in Trondheim?
Yeah, so I mean, super excited to meet people like yourself and others here, and trying to find partners and collaborators and networking. We come from Sweden, but if you really want to make a change and impact in this industry, you have to be here, right?
So I wish you luck, Eric,
Thank you very much.
Aqua Nor, bringing new ideas from Sweden into the aquaculture industry, and that's really what we need if we're going to feed the world with more food from the ocean. We need next big things. The search for the next big thing has been very interesting. And I think we have shown you that there is a myriad of possible new next big things. But one message stands out. Solutions exist, but they only work if we work together. Across companies, across industries, across borders. The future of aquaculture isn't just about growth, it's about collaboration. And if we get that right, the possibilities are as vast as the ocean itself.